Hello, welcome back to the Grape Explorer. It's quiz time and I'm putting all WSET Level 3 students through the mill today with a test of 10 questions. But also if you've recently completed Level 2 or just fancy yourself as a bit of a wine expert, this quiz is for you as well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm the Grape Explorer. On this channel we do wine education, product reviews and lots of wine tasting. And every week we do a wine quiz. So if that's your thing, consider subscribing. 10 questions to test your WSET Level 3 knowledge then, so let's get straight into number 1. Which of the following is a wine from Beaujolais? Is it A. Beaune, B. Mercury, C. Morgon or D. Cahors? One thing that I noticed as the difference between WSET Levels 2 and 3 is the way that the questions are structured, and especially the way the answers are structured, make it that more difficult for you for discounting incorrect answers. When you're at WSET Level 2, there's usually a couple you can discount straight away, but here at Level 3, these particular areas are of course in France, so it's going to come down to your knowledge. The correct answer on this occasion is C, it's Morgon. That's the Beaujolais wine. Keeping right along then, moving straight on to question number 2. Which wine fault is identified by a distinct smell of vinegar or nail polish? Is it A, volatile acidity? Is it B, cork taint? Is it C, Brettanomyces or Brett? Or is it D, oxidation? Now I don't want to throw my mum under the bus here, but she did make some wine with some grapes she'd grown in her garden a few years ago. And when she presented it to me, it absolutely stunk of nail polish. And that was as a result of volatile acidity. So if you've gone for answer A, you've got another one correct. Question 3, and something I really enjoy doing, matching areas to wines. Which of the following are correctly matched? Is it A, Condrieu and Cinsault? Is it B, Saint Joseph and Syrah? Is it C, Côte Rôtie and Marsanne? Or is it D, Hermitage and Grenache? Again, I think this is one of those trickier ones where you need to think about the wines that particular region produces. The one thing that all of these areas have in common is they're actually all found in the Rhône, but only one of these is correctly matched. That's B, Saint Joseph and Syrah. Question number 4 is going to put your knowledge of Italian grapes to the test. So which of the following Italian grape varieties is black? Is it A, Gracetto, B, Verdicchio, C, Cortese or D, Dolcetto? Now here's another question for you. How many of you have been watching this channel long enough that you knew I did a video about this particular wine around 2 years ago? For those of you who have been watching for some time, you may recall way back when I did a video on Dolcetto, a black Italian grape. So for those of you who've gone for D, correct. Now moving on to question 5 and moving into sparkling wines. What is the minimum length of maturation required for vintage champagne? Is it A, 6 months, B, 36 months, C, 14 months, or D, 24 months? I personally think this is one of the trickier questions from today. It's always difficult when you get a number range to try and jump and land on the right one. The correct answer in this case is actually B, it's 36 months. Well done to those of you who got that one. Question 6 is taking us across the Atlantic over to South America and to Chile. San Antonio Valley is a sub-region that what? Is it A, has a hot climate, B, is cooled by descending mountain air, C, is located in Argentina, or D, has a reputation for Sauvignon Blanc? I was going to re-record my answers there to that question because I said at the start of this that the country in question was Chile, but hey, I'm being a generous soul today, so you can discount the Argentina answer immediately. I think this is a really tricky one because you're needing to capture some of the climatic influences in San Antonio Valley and see whether they're applicable to that area or not, particularly when it comes to the hot climate or the descending cool air. But they're both red herrings because the correct answer here is actually D. It's San Antonio has a reputation for Sauvignon Blanc. Question 7 now, and something that I didn't feel was covered off as much at WSET Level 3 as it was at Level 2, which is all about food and wine pairing and the way that different foods can influence the flavour of wines. So salt in food can make a wine seem what? Is it A, more bitter and less acidic? Is it B, less bitter and less acidic? C, less bitter and more acidic? Or D, more bitter and more acidic? I did a video on food and wine pairing again some time ago, so again, if you've been watching me for a while, you might already know the answer to this one. Salt in food is actually going to make your wine both less bitter and less acidic, so the answer here is B. Question number 8, perhaps an easier one, who knows? Which region has a great reputation for Riesling? Is it A, Murray-Darling, B, Barossa Valley, C, Clare Valley, or D, McLaren Vale? All of the answers, of course, are regions famous for producing some sort of wine, but which one's the correct answer for Riesling? Well, it's answer C, Clare Valley, one of my absolute favourite regions for Riesling. Number 9, and another area that produces Riesling actually. Which of the following is not permitted for Alsace Grand Cru? I keep giving away these answers. A, Riesling, B, Pinot Blanc, C, Muscat, or D, Gewürztraminer? Really need to stop giving away the answers. Okay, so clearly it's not Riesling because Alsace produces Riesling, but which one did you go for? The correct answer in this case is actually B, it's Pinot Blanc. All of the others are permitted in Grand Crus. And then question number 10, last question, is all about activity in the vineyard. Which of the following is a standard method for controlling phylloxera? Is it A, rootstocks? Is it B, canopy management? Is it C, insecticides? Or is it D, irrigation systems? I've done a vineyard quiz not too long ago. I've talked about phylloxera as part of that. So for those of you with good memories, you'll know that the answer is A, it is rootstocks. So I flew through 10 questions for WSET Level 3. The Wine and Spirit Education Trust, for any of you who aren't familiar with them, are a fantastic way for you to learn all about wine. They have a multiple choice exam as part of their qualifications. So this was an example of the sort of thing you might expect. I hope it was something that you enjoyed. Let me know your scores below in the comments section as always. Please always be suggesting new quizzes you'd like to see on this channel. And for now, I'm going to say cheers. I'm the Grape Explorer. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Cheers.